going on, guys? Carl here from themorrismethod.com. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on a chest workout using the resistance bands. We are going to be doing no anchors, using no doors, just your body, and how we can use that to create a chest workout that works for you. These are my top 4 exercises. Let's jump into it. Okay, so my first exercise, we want to be pre-fatiguing the chest muscle. That's what the target focus is, so that's what we want to be working on. So the first exercise we've got is a cable crossover using the band, so band crossover. You'll be holding the band about shoulder width apart. This is going to be the resistance, the bottom is going to be slack. That goes over the shoulders and around the back, and we're coming through into that crossover position. So we're coming through into that fly. And if you do want to cross the hands over to create a bit more resistance, you're making sure you alternate arms each time with each rep. So top goes on bottom. Otherwise, if you do the same arm all the time, your chest is going to be disfigured and you're going to carry on with that and create injuries on the other side. So making sure you alternate if you want a bit more resistance, or if you're happy to come center, then take a deep breath into the chest. Breathe out when you squeeze in. And you want to be concentrating this movement right to the center of the chest muscle. Get the chest out, squeeze in, and relax. So that is the first exercise. Now you want to be doing 3 sets of this before we move on to the next, which is a single arm fly. This time you're going to be looping the whole band, standing on the other loop, holding on to the other side, taking a wide stance. The wider you are, the more resistance you're going to be working in. Now, if I held onto the opposite side of the hand, the resistance doesn't start until the band is stretched, which is here. We want to be making sure the band starts at the bottom, so the resistance starts where I hold on. Now that's already got tension in. Slack, you can just hold on to. You're going to be squeezing into the top and coming across. Okay, so again, this is working the top chest and the center, making sure the resistance stays all the way. Yes, we are working a little bit of anterior delt and bicep, squeezing in, coming across each time. The primary focus is that chest muscle. And feel where you're working. That'll create a bit more resistance for you and giving you a bit of knowledge of where you're going to be working in for that chest muscle. Okay? And again, before we move on to the next, you'll be doing 3 sets of this each time, swapping feet, swapping arms, okay? So 1 swap for 3 sets. Okay, next we're going to be a standing chest press. We're going to be holding the band, looping it around. I'm going to loop this band 3 times to create a bit more resistance. You can do 1 if you want. From here, now we've got that loop, that band's not going anywhere. We're going to be going over the shoulders, underneath the shoulder blades, with the band on top of the elbows. Okay, coming through and push. Okay, so this is your standing chest press, pushing through, and again you want to be squeezing that chest muscle into each press and rep. And what I'll do here, if you're doing an even number of reps, I'd say swap feet after your even number. So if you're doing 12, do 6 reps on one leg and then swap your stance for the other 6. And making sure each time you are breathing out, and again you're focusing on that middle chest, taking a deep breath into your chest. When you exhale, you're going to be feeling that stretch into the outside of the pec and then pushing in as you come forward. Okay, so that is the 3rd exercise, and again making sure you're doing at least 3 sets. Now the last one, we're going into push-ups. We're going to be keeping the band exactly where it is. So again, underneath the shoulder blades and on top of the elbows. Moving down to the floor, making sure it's nice and comfortable. Taking a step back, plant your hands, making sure that band is where you're happy with. Then we're going straight down into that push-up and squeeze. Now from here, the way you want the band to be as wide as possible. So with each press, you're looking at about 45 degrees in the elbows to come back. You don't want to come too narrow into your chest because that's less resistance. You're going to be spreading that band outwards and then coming through with that push-up. And again, making sure you're doing at least 3 sets of this, whatever desire of rep range you want to be doing. Okay guys, so they are my top 4 exercises for your chest that you can do with no anchor points, no doorways, just the band and your body. Now I hope you enjoyed that. If you're looking to gain muscle growth and size, we'll be making sure you do at least 8 to 12 reps of those movements and at least 3 sets of each exercise before moving on to the next one. If you're looking to tone up muscle, you want to be dropping the resistance down a little bit so you can push on to 15 reps roughly and looking to do at least, again, 3 sets of those exercises. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit me a like below, leave me a comment on what you enjoyed most. Subscribe with the bells on so you never miss a future video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.